Hi all, today's recipe is gluten-free brownie. This is also going to be eggless. Those who are gluten intolerant and also don't have eggs, this recipe is for you. Hope you like it. Here I am using a 7" by 7" square tin. We need to line the tin with parchment paper in such a way that we are able to pull out the brownie using the parchment paper. I have greased the tin only so that the paper sticks to the tin. Sift all the dry ingredients into a bowl. So here I am taking Jowar Flour 60 grams, Oats Flour 30 grams, Corn Flour 25 grams, Almond Flour 25 grams and baking powder half teaspoon. After sifting, mix well with a whisk, covering it and keeping aside for now. Taking chocolate 125 grams, I have chopped the chocolate into small pieces. Heated the chocolate in the microwave for 30 seconds. After taking it out, you must stir it once to distribute the heat so that the chocolate doesn't get burnt. Heated again for another 30 seconds, stir and then add the butter. Here I have taken 50 grams of salted butter. Butter was added when the chocolate was half melted. Then together they were heated again for 30 seconds to melt the butter. Mix and add warm milk. Here I have taken 95 grams of milk and then added vanilla essence 1 teaspoon. Warm milk was added so that the chocolate remains melted. Stir gently to mix everything. Now adding sugar. This is raw unrefined sugar or Khansari. If you use white sugar, you can take little less. Now try to dissolve the sugar as much as possible. Now adding the dry ingredients. Now mix slowly using a whisk till both have combined well and there is no lump. Avoid overmixing. In the end, once you see there is no lump, use a spatula to scrape the side and also the bottom to ensure that there is no unmixed dry ingredient. Pour it in the tin immediately while the batter is still very flowy. Tap few times to take out the air bubbles. Adding chopped walnuts. Now I have added around 40 grams. You can add as much as you like. And they don't need to be roasted as they will get roasted while baking. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees for 10 minutes with both rods on or in toast mode. Then bake the brownie at the same setting for about 25 minutes. To check the doneness, insert a toothpick. Since brownies contain a lot of chocolate which is melted at this point, it's fine if the toothpick comes out with little moist crumb. But it shouldn't have wet batter. At this point, the brownie will be soft and seem underbaked, but it will firm up as it cools down. So if you overbake, later the brownie will become hard. I'll be taking out 9 pieces from this. While cutting with the knife, be a bit careful as there are nuts on top. So either try to avoid the nuts or cut the nuts using sawing motion and then cut through the brownie. It is important to run the knife once between the brownie and the parchment paper to release the brownie from the parchment paper. Sharing a simple packaging idea here. So here I'm using cupcake liners, and this is a brownie box which can fit in 6 brownies.